Shankar Singham, a former US trade advisor, has said the UK needs a paradigm shift in mindset to start acting like the independent nation that we are about to become. Mr. Singham, who recently set up a new trade unit at the Free Market Institute of Economic Affairs think tank, said, "We must move from a mindset where UK negotiators think the EU and UK are basically trying to sort out a problem that the British electorate has given them, but are now on opposite sides of the table in a trade negotiation. The EU does not always have UK interests at heart, as they have already demonstrated in a number of ways, most recently with respect to the manner in which our negotiations in the World Trade Organization are concerned. We need to become more savvy about their negotiation tactics. So far, in the year since Article 50 negotiations commenced, it is the UK that has made concessions to the EU, which the EU has pocketed and offered little in return." Getty/Sky Britain must take a tougher stance on Brexit after the EU secured a series of UK concessions. This trajectory cannot, obviously, continue. He added, "What's needed now is a paradigm shift in mindset. In simple terms, we need to start acting like the independent nation that we are about to become." His comments come after unrest among Eurosceptic backbenchers following the number of concessions given by British negotiators in order to secure a deal on the 21-month implementation period after the UK leaves the EU. Following the deal, the Brexit Secretary, David Davis, said it would give certainty to businesses and that it allowed the UK to step out, sign and ratify new trade deals from March 29, 2019. Brexiteers, however, accused the government of giving in on key issues such as the UK taking back control of its waters. At last month's European Council meeting, EU leaders agreed on guidelines for Michael Barnier, their chief Brexit negotiator, to follow in negotiations that will now begin on the UK's security and economic relationship with the EU. Mr. Davis addressed claims last week that the UK would fail to secure a deal that could honour Theresa May's red lines and avoid a hard border in the Irish Sea. He said that the overwhelmingly likely option was a free trade and customs agreement, which would make finding a solution to the border question much easier. Davis addressed claims last week that the UK would fail to secure a deal. He also said that after the end of the transition period, we will negotiate with our surrounding states so that we have access to their waters and theirs to ours, and markets and so on, but it will be under our control, in response to concerns about fishing rights. Dr. Radomir Telekat, a former Treasury advisor, and Victoria Hewson, an ex-City lawyer, who also work in the IO's trade unit, also stated, "It is critical that our negotiators now adopt a much more robust approach, and that active preparations are made to deal with the changes that will come at the end of the transition period, whatever the outcome of the negotiation. We must recognize that EU negotiating mandates are not tablets of stone, but indications of what the EU thinks it can get." Getty Brexiteers accused the government of giving in on key issues. The EU is a master of opening with bids that are far beyond its bottom line. The UK must put forward sensible proposals, backed by evidence, to change the negotiating dynamics in our favour.
Thanks you for watching. Please subscribe News 2U channel. Goodbye and see you again.